Third time's a charm. Good morning. Third time's a charm. Fingers crossed. I don't know what the problem is on today. I don't know what the problem is, but hopefully, let's see. Hopefully this time, y'all can hear me? I switched devices. So let me see, because I need to test myself. Oh, shoot. Because I need to test myself. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Period. Y'all can hear me. And you heard the echo. I switched devices. Hopefully that solves the problem. I switched devices. And and it's, what sucks is because part of my hello, welcome. I was having sound issues and I'm back. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use this other device to share that one. What is happening? It's not even showing up on the screen properly. This is technology. I gotta say, it was a good day. What is that? That looks good. Okay, so I had my second topic that I'm going to discuss. I had the video queued up. I had the timing of it and everything. I'm so glad I got everything else kind of noted, because what my sound issues have been, I had to go back and do a rewind. So we're gonna try this again. See what the sound is looking like. Give everybody a minute to come in or come back in while I'm over here multitasking again, because I can't just do one thing at one time. I am going to, I want to keep that. I got to find my current live and share it out. Is that right now? But it's not showing me as live, but I see people in here. Can y'all hear me? I just tested it on my own device. Can somebody drop a 1 in the chat, please? Let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear the sound of my voice, because this here device is now not showing me that I'm live. Maybe it's, but that one is. So I'm literally confused. I'm live. Maybe it's. Okay, well, it's still working over there, so that means that it's fine. And this other device must be having a moment. I don't know. I'm just going to pamper it and then let it feel better. But but I need to share from there. What is going on? I need to share you. I need to share. And I'm not being able to do it because it's just not showing. Oh, is that this right here? No, let me see. Okay, this one 16 minutes ago. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm about to wake it up, give everybody a chance to get back in here. I'm trying to manage the couple of short lives that I did not too long ago. Oh, that one is that way for a reason. I don't know what this is. This the current one? Oh, now it's that way for a reason. Okay. Because I was trying to share this one to say I'm back, but it wasn't showing up. But now it did. Let's see. This is what I'm gonna say. Put it on my wall, because y'all know how they do. When you keep going live, they don't like to share you so much. So let me just say that I'm back. Good morning, good Sunday morning to each and every one of you. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So I think we good, even though it's not showing up that way again. Doesn't matter. It let me share it. Hopefully it shares the right one. And let's get into it. Matter of fact, I want to open up the one that I was just doing, because the conversation started. Part one of the conversation is I was talking about Bearilla, and let me go back and find that so I could see the comments, because I saw a couple of them that I was gonna respond to, but y'all couldn't hear me. Oh wait, is it? Let it show. No, wait. Let me see if I'm gonna be able to do that. I was like, or do I need to go into the studio? Put it all the way over there. Okay, there we go. I think that's okay. Boom, boom. We're cooking with Wesson. It is coming together. The conversation was about Bearilla and the things that she is, you know, her topic of conversation is basically relationship advice, which from where I'm sitting, she's the wrong person to be giving out that type of advice. Wait, let me see. I forgot on this device, you got to tap it to see. There it is. Okay. I see y'all putting ones and stuff. My bad that I didn't see it at first. I prefer not to go live on my iPad anymore, because the way it used to, like, if you're on a different device, your laptop, your phone, whatever, the comments, they just automatically show up. And I don't know, maybe I need to tinker with the settings. I probably have to go and mess with it in my studio from my laptop, because that's definitely different. But on my iPad, I've noticed this time around, if I don't touch the screen, the comments will fade to black, and it's really annoying. Like, let me have a choice on whether I want the comments to stay on the screen or I want them to fade out, but they don't do that. So I just thought about that and touched the screen. It's only my second time going live from using my iPad on this go round, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's why there's no comments. So y'all got the ones in there. Y'all can see me. Thank you. Welcome back. TRW. Kane Rucker, good morning, and or afternoon. And then Bama, she said, now listen. She welcome back, Bama. She said, I don't have your type of time. Hell, I don't either. Okay, I need these devices to get it all the way together. Okay, because it's kind of annoying. It's just annoying. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on, and I'm gonna need these comments to stay active on the screen, and I don't know what to push to make that happen. So I guess I'm just gonna have to. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, here we go. Boom. So boom. So when I do that, maybe I might have just figured it out. I think nope, I didn't. It's fading out again. That's annoying. Anyway, so where we left off, right? Bearilla and her hospital shenanigans. One second. Let me turn this back on. Y'all know I'm multitasking. Give me a second. I had to walk away for a quick little second. Probably can still hear me, but a little. Okay, there we go. Because the time, put that on like that. One second. I'll be right back. We're going to talk about Bearilla and her antics. There we go. Start. That's what I was trying to get to do. Preheat. All right. I had to preheat the preheat the air fryer, because I can't. The way I got myself set up, I can't run the air fryer and the microwave at the same time. It trips the surge protector. So I had to switch those out. Okay, so now we back to Bearilla, right? And her antics. Bearilla in the hospital talking about relationships and all of that, okay? And it's just a mess. You know, she want Clarissa to do better than Remy. Why would Clarissa or any woman compete with the previous woman? She want Clarissa to make Pap's life better. Not Pap, not one time. And this one I actually listened to the whole thing, because I don't normally. When I have looked over there, I don't look over there too often. I don't listen too much. I can't listen to her. But this time I decided to listen to the entire thing. And I'm telling you, I ain't got it in me to do. I don't have it in me to do. But not one time did I hear her say for Pat to make Clarissa's life better, or mutually for them to help each other grow. right? Mutually beneficial. She didn't. She put it all on the women. She talked about Clarissa and she talked about Remy. So we know what type of woman you are. We know what type of woman you are. We know exactly what type of woman you are, and we already knew you wasn't no kept woman. Okay. And it's a mess. Bama said, well, I said I wouldn't hunch on. Oh, the mattress on the floor is the cause of the celibacy? Is that what's implied? You know what? You got a point, Bama. You can't, man can't upgrade your living standards, can't get you off of the floor, okay? Mattress got to be worn down by now. Background, just a wall, a blank wall that all of a sudden got filled with a picture of you that was probably a gift for, I mean, like a towel or something with your face on it that looks like it might have been a gift or something, and that's your wall decoration. Whole rest of the wall from right to left, bare. Looking like, from the size of the wall, it's looking like living room, not bedroom. So you are on a mattress on the floor with no decorations in sight. Ain't sitting up high, not on the couch, no end table, no decorations on the table, no art or decorations on the wall. You know, in a mattress on the floor in the living room, just Mojave Deserting that thing on out. Just Mojave Deserting. No head. Thank you. I noticed that too, because I was like, dang, where's the headboard? That years ago, when I first heard people say her mattress is on the floor, and I went to look, she's on a mattress on the floor. I was like, she literally is on the floor. And so there's no bed frame. You know how cheap a bed frame? Do you know how cheap a bed frame is? Even with these prices, they can't be that expensive. And she say she been there 20 years. Do you know how cheap a freaking bed frame was 20 years ago? Do you hear me? A bed frame. Do you know how cheap a cheesy headboard is? Hell, if the man can cut some things, go get a couple of two. He could have made a damn headboard. Like if you is scratching and surviving, you got to figure that thing out. It's not that expensive, even if you on a budget. And then you on here getting whatever it is that you get. I don't care. I'm definitely not counting your pockets. If I'm gonna count somebody's pockets, I'm counting up, not down. So now I want to hear that counting pockets crap. I'm simply pointing out that would be extra money. Where's the change of a lifestyle? It seems to be non-existent. First of all, this coffee is so good. Oh my goodness. I am enjoying my cup of coffee. Thoroughly enjoying my cup of coffee. I'm glad I made some extra. But want to talk about everybody's relationship. And you know, it went from what's her name? Brianna and what's that guy's name? I want to say something with a T. I forgot his name right now. The funny looking dude that lost all the weight. He said he had stomached the C word, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't actually believe him. LaTruth, that's it. The T is LaTruth. I kept thinking Truth. LaTruth, Brianna and LaTruth, talking about them, always talking about somebody's relationship. Brianna and LaTruth even had what she didn't have. Brianna and LaTruth were married. Regardless of who, they both called each other narcissists, regardless of who the narcissist, regardless of which is the toxic one, which at this point, all these time, this years later, it appears as though they both got problems. I been saw that he had problems and her, but I do believe the stuff that she was saying about him because I saw the reports or whatever. But they both got problems, but it doesn't matter. That was inside of a marriage. All shade. all shade. And so, they're all getting, and then, and yes, Brianna already had kids, and then she got the twins with the guy from Wu-Tang. But it still was a whole different situation, for them. And it's the conversation is always about somebody's relationship. So it's like, what's happening in your life? And why are you attacking married people? Like, do you want to be one of them or something, and you don't believe that marriage is just a piece of paper? Is that what it is? Because why are you always coming at people's relationship and married people? And sometimes, they not, because the whole Krishan and Blueface, I want to say I heard her say something about them, but it still was a different thing. And guess what? Blueface upgraded Krishan's life. He might have been toxic, a terror, a horrible human being when dealing with her, and partly responsible for what's happening with that child, that I hope Krishan will pop out of denial and get him care, or maybe she just telling the internet whatever, and she really getting him the care he needs. But regardless of that, he still changed her life. He upgraded her life. The truth, he upgraded Brianna's life. Brianna was a young girl riding around her city, just doing young girl things and not really having a whole lot of purpose. That's the story she tells. And she had a bunch of kids already. And then she got her life upgraded. So because of that experience with him, regardless of how toxic it was or was not, that's what that man gave her. Blueface, LaTruth, Papoose is a sack chaser. I said a bag chaser yesterday, and I'm like, no, we used to call it something else. It was a sack chaser. He a male sack chaser. That's all. And I had to say, because every time we use it, we talk about a female. Papoose is a sack chaser. So is he upgrading her life? I don't know. She seems happy. I don't understand it, but she does seem happy. And he is doing things for her that she likes and enjoys. And so it's still not the same. You talking about competing where you don't compare? There's no comparison. No comparison. With any of the folks that are in her conversation. And even Peach. I would say Wood is a sack chaser, but I don't think Wood is a sack chaser. I think Wood is just getting over and taking advantage of Peach's situation. And Peach probably don't really think she got nobody else, and she might not, because look at how volatile she acts. So the two of them work for each other, and it helps Peach get what she needs, and it helps Wood not be homeless. And he know every time he dip out, he can be disrespectful right in her face, like leaving that wrapper in the back seat of the car while the girl was pregnant, and eventually she gonna let him come back. He knows that. And even though that is not an example relationship, their life is still better than hers. Better than hers. They got furniture, they got a shelter, it's kept clean. They work together to take care of the kids. All the things. And when she says she need a break, she take a break. And they load the kids up right now. I don't know if it's currently, but the last things I saw, they had went on vacation for spring break. It's the weekend, so they probably back, and took their kids on a multi-state journey, educational, leisurely, all the things. So I just don't know. Like, it's not your wheelhouse, boo. Next topic. And if anybody listens to you talk about that, then what's up with them? Because you're the wrong audience. None of those things that I mentioned about those couples that she's spoken on are part of her life. And we don't have to see every aspect of your life. We can see that. It's obvious. Because if it wasn't, when you turn that camera on, we would see what's behind you. It's an empty wall and you're on the floor. You asking them to give you food, or, hey, give me an orange, give me a banana, whatever. I'm just throwing something out there. But it's been times when she asked him to hand her stuff. She's sitting right on that mattress, eating whatever. She's sitting right on the mattress with the laptop on the mat. Everything is on the doggone mattress or right at a level in front of her. Like, girl, you need to and you in the hospital dealing with heart stuff, and you're not focusing on yourself. Not all the things that I said. I honestly don't know if I said it in that one or this one at this point, because I repeated myself a few times because I was having problems. And I was talking about the room not having all the things. It should be robes and gowns and, hair fixed. And oh, that was what I was saying when it cut out and y'all didn't hear me. So, but all the things that she should have and she doesn't have. And you know what I mean? Just your life isn't that. Actually, that's exactly what I was saying when it cut out. And I don't know if y'all heard me. So I'm gonna say that for, oh, actually, you know what? Let me say it, and then I'm gonna look at the comment section, because I was saying, and after I said it, I looked down at the screen and it said no sound, and I'm like, dang, they probably didn't hear me. I said that. Did y'all hear anything I said about the hospital room and the decorations or whatever? Did anybody hear? I mean, anybody that was in the last live, can y'all let me know? Did y'all hear me when I started talking about how the hospital room would be decorated? Okay, no. Okay, my bad. So what I was saying is, like, while she over there talking about somebody's relationship, her relationship isn't giving anything that theirs is giving. Like, you're in a hospital room, your hair not done. Why somebody ain't come through, get your hair done? Why your man ain't drop some money and send a hairdresser up there? People do that. They do content. They be having a hairdresser at the hospital, getting they whatever it is. Or she could do it herself, or somebody could show up and get her together. You know what I'm saying? You ever had, I'm going to say, like, if you want the simplest hairdo, ever had an elder in your family in the hospital? And they wasn't going through no whole hair thing. They wasn't about to wear no bonnet. They wasn't about to do none of them things. What you do, you show up with a comb, a brush, a little bit of grease. You know what I'm saying? And you give them some, what they call now, slick backs. Something to get their hair nice and neat. They ain't got to worry about it. Ain't got to manage it. They looking presentable. And they might have a bonnet or something, or a scarf to tie on their head, so that if someone shows up, maybe they don't want to be seen as slick backs, but let me see. Right. No lip chap. Look, no lip chap, no hairdo, no support. Like, where's the gown? Like, drop you there for how long? I don't know how long she been there, but it looked like she been there for a hot minute. Okay, how come nobody brought you a gown? How come nobody brought you robes? How come nobody brought you some lotion or some moisturizer, whatever it is you put on your face? How come, you know what I mean? Your hair looking a hot matted mess. How come I don't see balloons hanging in the background? How come there's no cards and stuff on the table? Where's the plants? Where's the snack? Like the stuff you get when somebody in the hospital for a while. You like, oh, so-and-so like such and such. They showing up with the things. And then there's the times that you can't even go live because your man is off. And his woman is at the hospital. Even if y'all thugging it out with no paper, because that's what y'all believe in, like whatever, it just sounds like some bull crap that you said because you couldn't get that piece of paper, because that's normally how that go. But anywho, where he at though? Why he ain't in one of them laid back chairs? I don't care what type of chair you in there. You call and you tell him, hey, I need that laid back chair. Because guess what? He off for 2 days, and guess where he gonna be? Right, he done got off work, even if he ain't gonna stay for a long time because he tired. He ain't slide through. He ain't want to see your face on the regular. He ain't attached to you at the hip. No, because you having celibacy inside of a relationship. And if everybody's body parts are working, and it's not I'm super sick that day because I'm not going to be insensitive to the fact that there's an illness happening. What's happening? But you got Mojave Desert popping off in that thing. And you looking like ain't nobody nowhere around. And I'm really going live because I need to not just sit here and be bored and watch TV. It gives you some human interaction besides the nursing staff, the hospital staff. That's just what I think. While you talking about people's relationship, it's more than just boyfriend, girlfriend, for life and marriage. It's all the relationships. Where is everybody at? Where is the support? That's what I'm saying. She said she backed up. She need to release. I'm saying, like, even when she be at home, like, just like I was saying about the other one, when she be at home, she always look a mess. Like, you mean to tell me your man don't be like, just got paid Friday night, and guess what? I got you a salon appointment, or I got my so-and-so about to hook you, my cousin, sister, whoever, do some hair, and you going to the salon. Or they coming to you because you sick. Maybe you can't sit in no salon. I don't know. You going live at the different places. You looking a hot fraganackle mess. You mean to tell me, like I said, that man ain't about to send you there just so he can mess the hair up? Like, ooh, that's my boo. It's not happening. We haven't seen it. Always looking a busted. Like, I like it. I told y'all, I'm trying not to wear it out, but I heard classy ladies say, busted can of biscuits, and I was like, first of all, it's hilarious. I'm not looking like a busted can of biscuits. I would keep using it. Sitting over there looking like a busted can of biscuits. You hear me? Talking about everybody else. Like, girl, they getting themselves together. And even Peach was walking around looking a hot mess, if you ask me. And then there's the times when she pulled herself together, but it wasn't all the way together. And she'd come on camera and be like, I'm about to get my hair done because Wood said he want me to get my hair done. You feel me? The man wants you to pull yourself together and look presentable. Something is happening there. Brianna, the guy said, LaTrue said he the one who got her all the way together the way she was. She had a couple of surgeries, all that kind of stuff. That's the extreme they went to. But he took credit for that. I'm the one who got her looking like that. He motivated her to make herself look better. I mean, she's not a bad looking person, but apparently she wasn't pulling it together and presenting the way that he saw that she could. That's kind of the way he was saying it. So he motivated her to do that. And at this point, she's still doing it. It's going to be some growth. It's going to be on both sides, though. That's how it should be. It really should be mutual. But at the end of the day, who's the leader? Talking about Clarissa should be trying to make his life better. Who's supposed to be the head? What the hell? Who's confused? Is it me or is it you? Because I think it's you. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let me look. I done missed a whole bunch of comments. And I want to go to the comments from the live where the sound cut off. I really should put my stuff in the air fryer before I got on this one. But I'll do it before I start the next segment. Because I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about. So I'll put my stuff in the air fryer then. Let me see. She said that too, right? You giving advice you didn't follow. Because it don't look like y'all had no upgrades in life. So if she truly believes that the woman should make the man's life better, then how come she didn't do it? People just be, well, I tell you, a mess. I don't know why she thinks she the one equipped to give the advice, but I would wager to say most people, whether they are familiar with her or not, you see a woman sitting in the hospital talking about something like that, especially once you find out her condition. If you don't side-eye her, that's you. Now, if you already been following her, I don't know how that goes, right? Because some people are locked in, they loyal, all the things. But I don't know. Even if I'm locked in and I'm loyal, and you there for an extended period of time and you keep doing that, I'm probably going to side-eye you. I'm just being honest. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I don't know. And then sitting there talking about stuff like that, I don't know. I can't imagine. Oh, my goodness. Let me see. Oh, she said, Bama said she in a motel with that wall. That throwback air conditioner. Oh, my gosh. I don't understand. No, the hot pan is in the living room. Get out of here. It's not surprising. It's not surprising. Oh, yeah, TRW came through with that LaTruth. That is a mess. Y'all know how... Nah, I'm not saying she's 600 pounds. I don't know how many pounds she is. But anybody that watch my 600-pound life, when I tell you they be doing everything from the same spot, if you watch it, you see I'm talking about they be cooking, they be chopped. Some the ones that cook, they be chopping, they eat in the same place, they sit in the same. I be wondering sometimes, what do that spot underneath you smell like? If you're just sitting there all the time, just sitting there. Yeah, you might get up and shower and then you sit there throughout the day, especially if you got a motel type air conditioner trying to cool off the blood. What the mattress smell like for real? They need to get seat sniffer on the game to sniff this space. Oh my goodness. I'm done. I can't. I can't. Oh my goodness. Let me drink me some coffee. It's too much. Let me try to catch up these comments. Let me see. Bama said, Bree is the problem for sure. She said, no two people going to say the same thing. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I can see her being a problem. I do think the truth is. Because she recorded some of the stuff. So you can't undo what's real. Him acting crazy in the moment. The medical paperwork with her broken, I think it was her finger, wasn't it? All of that. She published it. So I believe he's toxic, but I was empathizing with her, and she had done an interview on, this is why I was kind of questioning. She had done an interview on, if y'all been listening, y'all know, like, I lost a lot of the channels I subscribe to, so I don't know everybody's, like, actual channel name if I didn't commit the name to memory. It was a girl from Black Ink Crew, Chicago. She had a channel, and she had interviewed Bree on her channel, her and her husband, when the situation first happened with Bree and LaTruth. And I was like, I don't know. I kind of felt like maybe she's telling the truth, but some of the things she said was questionable. I was kind of on the fence. But over time, I'm like, nah, girl, it's some crazy happening with you. But I also think that she picking ones that's a little off as well. But I don't think that she's straight up just a victim. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. But I guess I was already having a little questionable, like, I was questioning the truth a little bit. And the whole stomach thing, I'm not really sure. I don't really know what happened there, but it was kind of interesting the way it played out. So I didn't know what really happened with him. Something happened, but I don't know. He's an interesting character, but I don't really watch him anymore. And I'm going to tell you something. Whenever I would discuss him, I don't know how it got to him. But every time, because I discussed him a few times, every time I would discuss him, he would come in my comment section. And based off the comment, I knew it was him. And it'll be one of them long, like, it'll be a long name, like, Quenisha don't care about nothing, like type long name like that. And then when I would see other people do any content on him, I start looking for long names like that. And it was always a name, the same name or a similar name, because apparently he had more than one troll account that would be going at anybody to say anything about him. And I'm like, how the hell my stuff got to him? That was weird. To me, that was weird. But that's how that went. But anyway, I just think Bama said, I don't think he does nothing for her for real, right? That's what it seems like. So it's like, what's is the conversation because she feels some kind of way about her own situation? Because I think it's kind of interesting that she keeps getting on those type of things. I just do. Like, you want to move on. It's a whole lot of other things that could be possibly a topic of conversation. I wish this screen would stop going dark. I gotta walk over here. 1 second. Ooh wee. The caffeine is coming through. Then I should have put my food in there because now I'm extra hungry. Hold on. Oh boy. That hurt. Okay, let me see. I gotta tap the screen and find out where I was at. Good morning, or what time is it? Afternoon, good morning, and afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome in, welcome in. Please double tap the screen for a like. If you catch this on the replay, please hit that thumbs up so I can get a like. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. TMC in the house. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, TMC. Bama said, Wood is a standstill getting the money. He definitely not. No comparison. Okay. And Peach has been able to, and listen, I again, I'm not putting them on anything. Their relationship is absolutely, from my seat, not relationship goals. It's like what not to do. But at the end of the day, from her talking to them, they're all doing better relationship wise. And Peach, I'm not going to accuse her of being happy. She has her moments of satisfaction. She has her moments of sadness and disappointment. But there's some highs and some lows. You know, she is the one carrying him or whatever. Would he be there if she wasn't? And I don't exactly know. But at the end of the day, there's still no comparison. No comparison. So it's not your wheelhouse, boo. And even if he is crap bagging his way through it, depending on her to provide for them, guess what he did? He said, I'm going to crap bag my way through this here life, and I'm going to let this woman provide for me. But guess what? When she said, change my last name and give me next to kin rights, he said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, the people say Peach bought her own ring. Excuse the background noise, y'all, please. I'm in the kitchen. If you just came in, I'm in the kitchen getting myself a little bit of breakfast and at this point refreshing my coffee. But he did that for her. And if anything was to happen to him, she could go get more. I don't know how that works when a person hasn't really worked that much. I think you still can get like a check for the kids if one of the parents passes. I think I'm not saying that I know. That's why I'm saying it in case somebody knows a better answer. I believe that you can get a check for the kid regardless of whether how much the parent worked. I just think that the difference in what that check looks like depends on how much they work, like kind of like Social Security, how much your Social Security check is of your what they call old age Social Security. Don't nobody come over here shooting at me, powing at me because I said it. That's how it's written. The language says old age when it separates the types of Social Security benefit, right? Of course, they have the acronym to describe it as well. But anyway, that one is based off of your earnings over your lifetime. And again, if you've been married and your spouse earned, that's the other thing with her, because she has a illness and she says that she works, right? Question mark from me. Is this the work or is it something else? But either way it goes. And I want to say she could get one too. If she was the spouse. I don't know if you have to be the spouse to get it for the kids, but it's probably easier. But here's the thing. Also, and I just thought about this. Here's the other thing, because there's many benefits, right? And there's a difference between her and these other people she talking about, except Clarissa, but Clarissa's on her road to that, because Pap is probably going to put a ring on it once he get out that other situation, just because he a sack chaser, in my opinion. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't. Okay, here's the thing. Whatever that spouse earns, when you draw Social Security, if you do, then the earning number is also what they earned. So that's going to boost your check. That's going to boost your check. Like, what is you talking about? You done wasted your youth. You over here talking about all these relationships. They all did it differently. So I don't know if Peach could draw because she kind of hustling and her stuff probably is tax free. I don't know what Wood did before hand. I know he worked. I've heard them mention it or whatever, but I don't know like how much he earned or whatever in terms of how big or little that would be. But I just know that there's a difference. And there's a long list of differences that I could say. And now that she pointed out, yeah, she got a daughter. Like, what example are you setting for your daughter? While you over there talking giving advice to people? Why don't you advise yourself first? I'm just saying. Sitting in a hospital bed doing content, looking a hot mess, the man is nowhere to be seen. Didn't change your life at all. But you telling people that their life should be upgraded. I mean, that the woman should be upgrading the man's life, if that's how you see it. My way in the house, good morning or good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. TRW said eating candy and drinking soda with kidney problems. Right. Sitting on that mattress on the floor in the living room. Just ridiculous. TRW say nope. They said, Bam said, I said she over there just talking, we don't hear her. Oh, you talk about on my other on my other live. My way oh yeah. He said, if she can't afford a bed, you know dang well she can't afford a hairdresser. That part. It's sad. It's sad. But she talking about what another woman should do. Whether we like Clarissa's wigs or not, because that's out for vote, because I don't like enough of them. Me. She still makes an effort. She might need to find a new hairdresser, but she gave it the old college try. She did something with it. She pulls herself together. She looks presentable. She cares about herself because she's taking care of her body, right? Because you got to care, because that's a whole lot of work to look like how she looks. Okay? And she had vision and goals and drive, and she went for it. So it's still not the same. Not the same. Get up there, look at a hot mess. For them cash apps, right? And it's almost given like, are you trying to look bad to play? Because somebody was saying something about playing on sympathy. And I'm like, you know what? It could really just be a sympathy play. Looking terrible, hoping people will feel sorry for you. But how can you feel sorry for someone if they sit there and eat, things that they shouldn't be eating with the condition that is known that they have, or behaving the way that they know they shouldn't behave? There's no way you should be dealing in anything stressful when you are in the hospital because of irregular heartbeat. And I'm not saying specifically that's what they called it, because I don't know specifically what they said. I didn't know until I listened to the full one yesterday when she was like, no, they got my heart. Somebody was like, they shouldn't be releasing you. And she was like, no, they finally got my heartbeat. Like right, I guess it's beating right. So I'm like, that's what you in there for? And you over here talking about this kind of stuff? Do you care about yourself at all? Because I don't think so. I'm not convinced. It's giving desperate. But you want to tell somebody what they man should be doing. Where's yours? All in the same breath, telling something, oh yeah, I've been with my boyfriend over 20 years. Okay, then where's he at? And why is he, I don't want to say letting you, but why isn't he encouraging you? Get off of there. I got us. We good? You ain't got to do that. Rest. Get better. Take care of yourself. I want to see you come out of there. You know what I mean? Don't go live. Just leave it. It'll be there when you get back. String. Let me see. She backed up. She need to release. No, she on a celibacy journey with a whole lifetime boyfriend. Sleeping in the same bed, she said. Girl, please. Even if he used to like rolling over there, she looked like that. He ain't trying to take you down through there on a regular. I'm not understanding what you got going on. No wonder you so upset. You're a stress reliever. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop. Oh no, I don't know if the equipment works. I don't know how you can lay next to working equipment on a regular and just, okay, all right, and not exercise it. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. My way say, ain't no way I'm coming on live looking like that. But that part. Then when I go to the hospital, I have a pack bag with panties, towels, soap, lotion, spray, change of clothes, toothpaste, toothbrush, bottled water, and snack. Even has sugar and salt. That period. Period. List. I had surgery. It was I want to say 2 years ago, but was that 2 years? It's been a couple of years, right? And I had surgery. And so I knew I was going to be like, I thought, okay, it was supposed to be outpatient, but something happened in my surgery. So I ended up being in the hospital for a few days. I went to the hospital prepared. Do you hear me? And I still had to have my family bring me stuff. I packed a duffel bag. I packed a duffel bag and I left it in the car. It was, if I don't need it, we'll just take it right back in the house. And if I need it, just go get my duffel bag, bring it into my hospital room, and I have everything I need. Charger cord, my tablet, my stuff to keep me occupied if I needed it. I had all the things, lotion, my moisturizer, you know what I mean? Fresh panties, all that kind, and brand new. I'm talking about went and bought it, because one thing to tell about my mother for a fact, she's had a few surgeries, and when she does, she want all new stuff. All new stuff. She new underwear, new gown, new robe for her to go to the hospital. So when I do, if I've had to do it, I'm gonna go buy new stuff. And I know everybody can't do that, but I'm just saying, like, you're not even prepared. Your own toothbrush. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they have all that stuff at the hospital, but else. And if you didn't know you was gonna be there that long, or you weren't prepared or whatever, how come your man didn't be like, let me run to the store and get you together? And you don't even have to buy like little stuff for the hospital room. That's like when somebody walk in, they like, damn, somebody care, because they see stuff all around. You could run to the dollar store and get that if you balling on a budget. What is a balloon? It's cheap. Or what they call it? You know, all the little dollar places or the less expensive places where you can buy balloons and all the things. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's inexpensive. I mean, it can be. And you can figure it out. A little extra. A little extra. My wife said, right, TRW. Shanice, Bama said, busted can of biscuits. What it is. My classy lady glitzy. Thanks for letting me borrow your phrase, because I'm about to wear it out. You know, when you hear something new, you can tell when somebody heard something new, they just keep saying it. They just keep finding reasons to use it. That's what's going to happen. Right. Yeah. See, TRW said, even if they don't admit me already. Right. Exactly. Right. She said, no ways for those bubs. Living men ain't your husband. For over 20 years. I would be embarrassed. I wouldn't lead with that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. First of all, my mama would have been on my head. You hear me? Why you gonna buy the cow if he get the milk for free? That she would have let me live that one down. Ain't no way. She would have been on my head heavy. You would have, every time she would have led with that. So ain't no way. I just don't understand what's happening. But everybody different, I guess. It's really about understanding what you're giving up. And it might be like, oh, that's just what it is to me, only a piece of paper. But at the end of the day, that piece of paper come with a whole lot of things. And if you're going to be with somebody and a long term and you doing stuff, whatever it is you do, what do you cook? Even if it's your housing you providing, whatever it is, it's got to be some balance, right? Some checks and balance of give and some take on both ends. And there should be some long-term benefit to it. And I don't know. I don't see it, but that's just my opinion. I try not to be an old prude about it, but let me tell you something. When my granddaughters are old enough to make those kind of decisions, I'm going to end up sounding like my mama. And I'm going to be like, he ain't going to never buy a cow if you give him the milk for free. So they might as well get ready. It ain't going to be no way. I wouldn't even sit back and comfortably. I'm live. I wouldn't sit back and comfortably just like, no, y'all cool. No, y'all just wait it out. Ain't no way. You definitely ain't giving nobody your youth, and they ain't give you no next of kin rights. That ain't gonna happen. Good luck with that one. But again, everybody's different. She feel wait 1 second, let me mute it. I am back. Thank you for your patience. But Bearilla said the man is her children daddy. I beg the differ. Ain't no way. I ain't buying that it's all of them. I don't know if it's any of them, but I'm not buying that it's all of them. I'm with you, Bama. I'm really not. You'd have been this transparent. Keep it all the way a buck. I always say, if he is not, he still didn't propose. A husband is a husband. Period. Mic drop. Do 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 do. Mic drop. That's it. Husband is the mic drop. Ain't even got no ring on. All them years, it wasn't worth no diamonds. Hell, Jays. In 20 years, you supposed to had a couple of upgrades on that ring. That's where you supposed to have been at. What the hell? I'm confused. Bama said, "Kiss for real. That apartment is an extended stay, and they ain't even did nothing to make it look nice. Like it's other people, for example, that do content, and you know what the status is of that. That's their business. How they pay their bills or whatever when it comes to subsidize or own it or whatever. I'm not talking about that. But what I'm talking about is what it looks like. They have a decent quality of life. They got furniture. They have oh, they have furniture. They got like what is it called? Like art. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. They got furniture, they got art, they got all kinds of things. That they have in their apartment that makes it better. That makes it better. So I just don't understand. I saw the last comments here, my classy lady. I'm jumping down to the bottom because when it dropped in, I said you said my content from last night. I heard some of it when I came in. I didn't get a chance to listen to the whole replay, but I was sort of piggybacking off of another one that I had did a couple of days ago on her, just kind of piggybacking off of that because I had already talked about it and I did like a short on it. So it's if you said the same thing, then I guess we're thinking the same. But I didn't get a chance to hear the whole thing, and I'm gonna go catch the replay, but I didn't catch the replay. So not an intention to like duplicate or whatever. Emma said, so check this out. Did y'all see her live when she showed her one? No, I didn't. I did not see it. I didn't see it. But, wrong wheelhouse. Classy lady said, she said, good afternoon, kiss and chat. Hey, 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 welcome, welcome. She said, I think they are both toxic. They made a good couple. Just, is that what that is? Is that what that is? Bearilla. Bama said, I'm thinking to put some ribs on the grill today because that food from yesterday is gone. I bet it is. Ooh, it looks so good. And I've been wanting some ribs the last few days. And I kind of want to smoke them, but I got to get, I had a smoker. I did, because I like smoking meat. And I gave it to my son because he said he wanted a smoker. Out there hanging out with his friends. He like, when they come over or whatever, I wanna smoke some meat. It's okay, cool. I'll buy you a smoker. This boy says, I want your smoker. Why? Why do you want mine? It's mine. I like it. I use it. It's very well used. I smoke meat for others. Why you want mine? Tell me which one you want. It's reasonable. I'll get you that. Or I'll get you one just like mine. Mine was a gift anyway. He goes, I want yours. I'm like, man. So I packed the smoker up and I drove it to him. So, and I don't have a smoker. I don't have a smoker. And he uses it. He uses it. But I don't have a smoker because he has mine. I don't know why he wanted mine so bad, but he did. But I sure would love to throw some meat in the smoker. She said, I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's right. She said, so I guess no one's seen her her live showing the possum foot. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Said he tried and said she's a procrastinator. Says, well, if her heart is not beating correctly, she has to she got to upgrade the bed. Sit in the same position. Oh man. I mean, sit in the proper position, what I meant to say. Okay, let me see. Classy lady said, not the exact same thing. She said, I keep a bag packed at all times so anyone can come pick me up. Oh, ooh, okay. Listen, because you never know, I mean, you might never know, be prepared or whatever. I totally get that. Yep. So a little foil noise going in the background. Yeah, that was that. That was her over there talking. And she started like, I see some of y'all, after I said something, and she's like, I see some of y'all listening. Drop down. Y'all in the, whatever she called it, the bushes. Y'all drop down. First of all, ain't nobody saw you live. Second of all, I don't watch you like that. And third of all, I won't be back. Like, I don't want to hear no more. Wrong speaker. And I don't want to hear it. So I'm done. I want to be back anytime soon. Like I was saying yesterday, unless I hear somebody say something that causes me to feel like I want to go and hear it for myself or something along those lines. If that is not the case, Pam said, don't want to see her. Yeah, otherwise I won't be back. Like, I'm good. I wasn't over there that much. Excuse the noise. Hold on, let me do it like this so it won't be as loud. I don't know why I be lining my little tray in my air fryer with aluminum foil, but because they say the air's supposed to move around, but I line my stuff with aluminum foil. I just poke holes in it so that the air can still move. So that's what that noise is. So I'm about to actually put my food in and warm it up. Get my eggs going. But anyway. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't want to hear it. I won't be back no time soon. So she ain't got to worry about that. When it comes to when it comes to Kiss. When it comes to Kiss, I'm super straight. Grab me a little bit of these here red pepper flakes because this was not hot enough. Okay, so Classy lady said, at least you will teach them once they're grown. It's different. Sound like something my mama would say too. Listen, my mama would not let up. But you know what? In the moment, I ain't gonna lie, it was annoying. I ain't say nothing, but it was literally I'm like, oh my gosh. But at the same time, when you look back, it's like it's for your benefit to know, like, that's not how you do yourself. You don't do that. That's not what you do. And so that's what we need in our lives. The elders, you know, your mother, the other elders in your life that teach you those kind of things, as a young lady, so that you don't end up wasting your youth with someone and be in, especially in conditions such as those. So let me see. Yeah, so that was that. I ended up saying a lot more about her. I'm always wondering. I'm like, should I end it and come back? No, this might just be a long one. Because the other topic I was gonna touch on is uh it's something else I think I wanted to talk about, but I can save that. And then it's Black China's mother, Tokyo Toni. Tokyo Toni was acting a complete fool, and she you know, has been on what seems to be like a manic rant that has gone on for days at this point. And this morning when I tapped in, I saw that she was live. Excuse me. I saw that she was live and she was still ranting about Black China. So I listened to what she said, and it was on another level than the things that she's been saying the day before. And I hope that and pray that Black China is protecting herself, because her mom seems like she's off her meds. Totally. And she was just saying some really horrible, evil things about her own daughter, wishing ill on her daughter, wishing that her daughter does ill to herself. She's again saying that she said things to try to get the girl to respond. She's showing messages where she asked the girl for money, and the girl didn't even initially respond. And then when her daughter responded, because Tokyo shows it, her daughter has responded with love. It's been silence or love. And Tokyo is mad. She's saying, calling her all out her name, and just acting completely a fool. Totally acting a fool. In terms of, first of all, no one should behave that way. Second of all, nobody's mother. You wouldn't expect anybody's mother to speak of them that way. So I got some receipts that I'm going to introduce into this stream. I thought at this point, I should have done more, because I thought at this point of the stream, I would be, have everything done and then be ready to introduce the receipts. But I'll just talk to you about some of what I said. I still got to whip up some eggs real quick before I can get into that. It's right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip these eggs up, and then I'm gonna get into it. But everything that Tokyo showed of let me look at my comments. Everything that Tokyo showed of Black China. Hold on one second. I'm trying to rearrange what is happening. Here we go. Why is the chat? Okay, there we go. Chat went off the screen. Okay. Everything that Tokyo showed of Black China wasn't saying or doing anything bad. But even with Black China's responses, Tokyo is just angry. And it's like she wants that attention or whatever. She wants to be seen. Tokyo said that her daughter is jealous of her. One second, excuse me. I should have did mute, but I didn't. So Uh, oh, that's it. Okay. Excuse me, I am back. So yeah, she said that her daughter is jealous of her, and then she went to showing things that she's done where she said it was moments where her daughter was jealous, that she had done things and her daughter was jealous of that. But in those moments where she claimed her daughter was jealous, there was no sign of her daughter. There was no sign of her daughter in the front, in the background, in any of those things. So I'm like, how is your daughter the one that's jealous when she's nowhere to be seen? And apparently Blac Chyna's engaged. So she over there with her kids and her fiance doing whatever she's doing. And I don't know where the fiance lives, so I'm not trying to speak to that, but I'm simply saying that Blac Chyna is seemingly living her best life. It seems like she isn't dealing with her mom. One of the interviews that she did, she was talking about, Blac Chyna that is, she was talking about how sometimes you gotta let people go when they're no good for you. And I was just saying that yesterday, like sometimes people are toxic, even if they're close to you in bloodline. Like there's no, Blac Chyna should not be pressured into dealing with Tokyo if Tokyo is gonna behave that way towards her. She deserves better. She deserves so much better. So if your mama gonna be calling you all out your name and cursing at you and upset with you, and it seems like she asked Blac Chyna for money and Blac Chyna didn't respond, and then she went to calling her out her name, and then Blac Chyna responded in a loving kind of way, and then she's saying that you're a demon and you're not the Christian that you think you are, and all that kind of stuff that she said. And I'm like, it was mean, it was evil, it was malicious. It's an attack on the girl's character. There isn't a single thing that I heard Tokyo say that would justify the way she was behaving towards her daughter. There isn't anything that I heard her say that would justify it. It's not like Blac Chyna's being disrespectful, cursing her out, or any of that. If anything, she's just ignoring her. And how is it disrespectful to ignore your mother when your mother's sending you messages, calling you bees, calling you, three-letter garden tools. You know what I'm saying? Saying that your story is a lie and that she did actually raise you, which is funny because just yesterday she was saying that Blac Chyna went to her father when she was 14. Now she's talking about stories of Blac Chyna going and sneaking out when she was 14. I'm not 14, in high school. One second. That she was sneaking out and doing all kind of stuff when she was in high school. That's what Tokyo said. And I'm like, but didn't you say she left when she was 14 and went to her father? Isn't 14 through your teen years high school? Her story be all over the place. What she's really angry about, probably her lack of access, because she was saying that she's being kept away from her grandkids, and she ain't talked to her daughter since the end of last year because her daughter stopped responding to her. But the messages that Tokyo sent to her daughter are the next level of evil. Like, it's mind-blowing how awful she spoke to her daughter. In messages, like text messages, voicemail messages, because she can't get through to her. And the fact that she's on a multi-day rant, it gives mania. She even called her daughter, I want to say she said bipolar was one of the things that she called her. And I'm like, Don't you understand that bipolar is mania? Like, people use bipolar wrong all the time. The people that flip flop or change in and out real quick, that's what they call bipolar. But the bipolar is manic, and manic is days on end. And at this point, this lady has been going for days on end, and so she's acting very manic, and it's weird because that's her daughter. And all she knows that her daughter is a Christian, and she got saved, and she's on a different journey, and she over there telling her daughter that she a demon, she a devil, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if she would get crunk in the past or whatever. I just know based off what Tokyo sent, Blac Chyna was gentle in her response. Her response is to Tokyo. She was very gentle. She could have matched her mother and been just as evil as her mother was, but she wasn't. So that says a lot about her. But when you're being called the B word and all that kind of stuff, your person might can get upset or triggered or whatever. And it's all I saw in the stuff that Blac Chyna, how she responded to Tokyo. All I saw was, then I put my phone on do not disturb on my device. 1 second. Hold on a second. Let's sneeze. Your food is ready. I'm still alive. I'm still alive though. Want this? Yeah, all I saw was respect and gentle responses on Blac Chyna's end. And I don't know if Tokyo understands it or not, but she's making herself look even worse. She's making herself look even worse. So I'm gonna get into the receipts in another couple of minutes. So I'm about to get into these receipts about Tokyo and her awful behavior towards her daughter. It's crazy. It literally is. I almost want to talk about this news story that I saw in the middle before I get back to Tokyo. But I guess what I'm gonna say is that I'll keep it on Tokyo, and I'll just say that sometimes there are these, there's the Tokyos of the world that unfortunately, is kind of like a continuation of the conversation yesterday. And who knew she would still be ranting? I wasn't even planning to look in on her today, but when I opened up YouTube this morning, the first thing that I saw, burnt my finger on the air fryer. The first thing that I saw that popped up was Tokyo, because she was live and she was ranting about Blac Chyna, and I did click on it, and she had the stuff that she said. I was like, what is she doing? What is she on? Because, like, also, what substances is she on that got her going like that? Where I don't know if she slept or not. She had changed her clothes again. So, you could see that. She changed her clothes, but she was tripping. Tripping. So, I don't know. I just don't understand how a mother could be that upset with her daughter, as she claimed that she raised her. So if you raised her for real, then you bonded with her. If that version of the story is the one you want to stick with, how could you feel so ill towards her? How could she not be supportive? How could she not be proud of her? How could she see her own daughter as competition? And at one point, she even accused her daughter of hooking up with her men. She said that her daughter was hooking up with her men when she was in high school, and that she was fast and she was a hot tail. And I'm like, first of all, the way Tokyo presents, again, it doesn't give like she wanted her daughter calm or whatever. But at the end of the day, I I don't know if it's true or not, but what an awful thing. And then there's those, well, you know what? I don't even want to go there. You know, there's stuff that happens. You know how these mothers be sometimes. It's unfortunate, but I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there right now. It's just a sad situation. And hopefully Black China will continue to protect her peace and not interact with her mother that's acting so awful. And she also said that, Tokyo said, that Black China says that when Tokyo's mother passed, that Black China was there. And Tokyo was like, no, she didn't. That little bee didn't do nothing. I did this and I did that. And I'm like, I just don't think that Tokyo presents that way. Seems like she had a problem with her own mother. So I'm not buying what she's selling. If China says she did it, I'm more prone to believe China because Tokyo's the one acting a fool. She'd act like, again, like she owns some stuff and she off her meds all at the same time, and it's sad. But I'm sure there's people over there giving her props or whatever, you know, because your daughter this, that, and the third, and she was fast and she was bad, and that's the same thing I said yesterday. She knows the stuff to say to get the support. Oh wait, you need that? She knows the stuff to say to get the support. But at the end of the day, I'm not buying what she's selling because, listen, I'm about to get into these messages in another minute. And when you see what she said to her own child, you will fully understand why her child is not responding to her. You'll see it. I'm about to, one second, I'm about to open up the first video. Okay, hold on. I had to leave the room. I'm back. I am back like I never left. Okay, let me get into it. I had it all queued up too. And then when I started having sound issues, I had to switch everything around because I didn't know what the problem was. So I had to go to a whole other device and check the sound and see like what was going on. So now I gotta go pull it up. I gotta go pull it up. And then I'm gonna get to it. So I just need a second to pull it up real quick. When I tell you I had it all ready to go, but you know that's how life goes. Then I had to switch off on the other device because I had to share. It was a mess. I'm just grateful that the sound came together and everything is working now. I'm just grateful for that. Let me do this real quick. Of course, I gotta get the dishes that I dirtied up set to go, but let me get this queued up so it don't be too long. So turn that off. Oh, you know what? I never got, you know what's funny? When I opened up my other device, I'm like, I never got into the comments on the other video. I kept going and going and going and going. I got to the end and I didn't get to the comments, but some of it is pretty much the same. When it comes to Bearilla, the ones that I didn't get to on the other video, it's basically the same. So let me pull this up real quick and then get into good old toke. No, I mean, if that's what it is. No. Oh, cool. Thank you. Wait. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it. Turn that off. And again, that's not the one. It's the other one. So let me find it. Oh, Oh, here it is. Wait. Nope, that ain't it. I'm gonna find it. One of them was this one. Where is it? Oh. Why I don't see it? That one. Let me see. Let me click on it. Nope, that ain't it. So I gotta go back to the other one. Hold on. And I thought I did that. Oh wait, that's why, because that's not the right page. That's somebody else's page. You know how they have a page with somebody's name and then they got another word? That is not the one. It was called, oh Lordy Lord. This is what it's called. I think that's it. Okay, there it is. It was not the right page. So there it is. I found it. I messed around and I found it. So here it goes. Hold on. I'm gonna start with Black China. This is what it says. Let's see. A little more. Actually, it's Tokyo, and then it goes to Black China. Here we go.
I don't want to ever be bothered with my daughter again. Time after time, I've tried. She still won't change her ways. For the past 7.5 years, I've been falsely accused of being a bad mother, of being jealous of what I created. I've never had any ill will against my daughter, and I've been the only person she's had in her whole life. Yes, my mother watched her, as any grandmother would, but I was a phenomenal mother. At 17, I hustled drugs. I grew up and then hustled pussy.
That's how she starts. Well, on that one, that's not how she starts. That's how she ends. Right? There she goes showing Black China with celebrities. So I guess she's trying to take credit for that. And like she said, her mother watched her like any grandmother would. But really, it's more than that. And Tokyo wants it to be said that she raised Black China. Black China says otherwise. I don't know. I'm more prone to believe Black China, like I said. So, oh my goodness. So moving on. This react with Yo-Yo in the house. Hey boo. This is how. Why is it? Oh, this was something different. What happened? Did this one go off? Different. Oh, my bad. I'm like, what's happening with my stuff? You know what? Let me pause on Toke. I'm gonna come back to her in a minute. Let me check this last line and see what's happening. Okay. So from when I pause, I gotta do this and then I gotta come back to on topic. So before I do that, let me answer. Hey, yo. So I got my delicious cup of coffee, you know that. But I'm over here warming up some leftovers. We had like these little chicken bowls. It had potatoes. It had chicken. Mine's had because everybody got something different, but mine's had coleslaw. It had pickles. And jalapenos. And I just made some eggs and I put the eggs on top. I warmed it up in the air fryer. Man, I was getting ready to do my eggs over easy, but I ended up scrambling the eggs. So that's what I'm about to eat on real quick. I had to add a little bit of seasoning up in there. I mean, it was well seasoned. I got the jalapeno. It's the chicken I got is habanero. I got you could get different spice levels. I got habanero and I got buffalo because I was afraid of the. And I don't do fear, but I was like, I ain't trying to mess around with that inferno one. But I tasted the Inferno one, and it's not that hot. I really could have did habanero. I'm glad I did habanero. I should have did double habanero because the habanero is a little bit hotter than the Inferno. But hey, I got some habaneros here, so I'm like, I'll just throw me a little red pepper flakes and a little habanero, fresh habanero up in it myself. And we're gonna be Gucci. So I might be a little sniffling as I continue to talk because y'all know how them peppers come through. Get you clean right on up. Release the liquids. Well, that sounds funny after what I was just talking about with Bearilla. Oh my goodness. But Tokyo is a mess. And so that's how she ended. Now, here's how she started that one. Listen, this is a mother. Okay? She said her daughter is not baptized right, which is awful. But this is what she said.
My daughter is a master manipulator. Yes. She's not my daughter no more. She's Angela. Or whoever the fuck she is. She fucked me over so much that I don't have no more room left for her in my life nowhere. She lied on me so bad for so many years.
She took the camera. Mostly you can see her chin, but you can't really see her face. But she So she's Black China. She's blaming for whatever she's dealing with. How Black China stop everything?
Always been jealous of her own mother. Always been. Always her whole fucking life. Now that she's older, she want to pull moves like this. Bitch, fuck you. Take your kids with you. Because she want to just keep hurting me by not letting me see them kids, and I didn't do nothing but
says she didn't do anything but help her. But at the same time, she over there calling her all out her name and being volatile and all the things. Maybe I'm sure it's more to it, but it could even be just as simple as like China wants her kids to see something different. And Tokyo won't comply. How is it Black China's fault for me? Excuse me. I ain't gonna keep saying it like I did last time. Y'all know every time I do that, you know that what that means. That means some of that heat then hit me. So that's what that's gonna be. I don't have a cold. I'm not backed up. I don't have none of that. By the grace of God, I don't have no medical issues. Thank you, Jesus. But I do like hot food. And so when I'm sitting on here and I'm eating, I'm probably eating something hotter than a son of a gun. And so I'm going to be doing that. So I know I said it last time and then I kept saying it. And when I listen back, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say it one time. And then it's going to be what it's going to be. And hopefully if you come in part way through, you catch the replay. And then you'll understand that I ain't got none of that going on. And why do I say that? Because some of my subscribers are in the LA sector. Remember, LA sector, they always looking for something. You got the sniffles. They want to say things about your sniffling and carrying on and what of that and all of that. So that's why I say something. I ain't got no sniffles. I got no medical issue. If I felt some kind of way, by the grace of God, thank you, Jesus, I have medical insurance. I could go to the doctor. My co-pays are extremely affordable. Thank you, Lord. I'm just grateful. And I ain't gonna say nothing else because I'm only saying it just to clarify that, and then I'm gonna keep it pushing. Um, but yeah. So Tokyo, blaming Black China for whatever she's going through. And then I'm gonna get to the part where there's some messages, and I want to post them, but I don't really want. I don't want no smoke behind it. I might have to roll it up into a video after this to show the actual text messages, so I can show the receipts. I think that might be end up what I'm gonna do. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm just gonna read them on here. I'll read them on here, and then I'll come back with the receipts. What does it say? Oh man, my device is low. My battery is low on the device. I had it charging before I went live. I wasn't planning to go live on this device. It didn't even have a whole lot of juice in it, but the other one keep giving me audio issues. So I feel like I need to fix that. Whoo-wee. I gotta fix several things. I was prepared to do a lot of things. I'm gonna have to come back and fix all of this. Let me turn. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta get prepared to do what I was gonna do. And I'm just doing a slight little change. I gotta do a couple of things. Turn that off. Turn that off. And grab a couple of things. And I need my charger. And I will be back. Back like I never left. A couple of things. And then, wait, did I grab my... Yes, I have it. Okay. I'll be set up in straight up go mode in another 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And we are going. Good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Me moving around. Me relocating. So I can do this. Finish this live. How I thought this was gonna go, how versus how it went. And I probably should have made my food first and then went live while I was eating. But I actually thought it was gonna be an effortless little switch. And I think that it would have been had it not been for that darn power sound issues. Had it not been for the doggone sound issues, I think I would have been super straight. Oh, I know what I was about to say. I said I'm gonna say something before I finish on the Black China Tokyo situation. Yesterday, when I finished the live about Honda, she looks like and is the size of a Honda. As soon as I finished it, when I went to check it, I couldn't post it. Like I had posted it, but you know, when you're under 500 subscribers, you have to go in and change from private to public, because once it's done, the live automatically goes to private. And of course, once you get over 500, then you don't have to do that anymore. Whatever you set it to when you start is how it stays. So that's how their system is set up. You know, that's fine. So I make sure that as soon as my lives are done, that I go and I set my thing up for, I immediately go and I change from private to public most of the time. And so I went to change my live from private to public last night, and it was not allowing me to. And it wasn't showing up. And I went and checked it On my other device, I went and checked it, and I'm like, it's not even showing up as an option, right? On my list of lives that I had recently completed, which to me indicates that some reporting had happened. Okay. So it went from only Shatifa, like whenever I finish a live that there's an issue, to now the ones I've done on Honda, the same thing. So after I saw that yesterday, I went live and I went like, I was getting ready to drag her from here to there and back. Okay? I was about to drag her. But then I decided, let me just wait, because I didn't say or do anything wrong, and I was actually relatively mild with my language and all of those things, which means to me that they're probably going to scan it and let my live come through, and it's not going to be a problem. So I'm just going to wait, and I'm not going to say anything as far as dragging this dirt bag. But then one of the ones I finished this morning, and I don't know if it's showing up right now, the first one that I did where the sound went out, but I had already said some things. That's how I see things. It wasn't showing up. It showed up, then it wasn't showing up. And it might be now, I don't know, but I was having problems with it. It's not lost on me that it's them from that camp when there's an issue. And I guarantee you some other folks in that LA group can probably speak to the same thing. And it really is just the result of, in my opinion, reporting. And I say the same thing that I said to Buckets. Report away. You please don't make me go there with you. Like I'm trying to be a little more gentle for the simple fact that the girl is sick. And it's not my problem, and I shouldn't care, because you're not taking care of yourself in your condition. So why should I? I don't even fool with your. But I'm still trying to be a little bit gentle, because perhaps I have some etiquette. I'm laughing, but I mean it. Perhaps I have some etiquette. So, 1 second. So I'm trying not to go all the way there. And I won't go back and forth and argue with a bum. That's two people in that same category. I'm not saying it's only two, but there are two of them. There's no way I'm going to argue back and forth with a bum. I won't do it. You're a whole bum. And your decisions are bummy. Look at your life. Look at your life. It's ridiculous. So report away. Report away if that's all you got. And guess what's going to happen? My stuff will be cleared and it will show up. Why? I ain't even say nothing too tough. I can say my opinion all I want to. She sits her fat self over there in a hot, and I don't want to call fat. Don't nobody take me personal. The people that I have loved the absolute most in my life, as far as my family members are concerned, are big boned. So it ain't like I just taking a shot because she probably don't like being fat. That's the only reason. I don't want to offend no subscriber or anything like that. But you sitting your big butt over there, and that's what you got time to do in a hospital bed looking a hot mess. You got way bigger fish to fry than little old me with an opinion about you that I'm not going to keep talking about, because it's more attention than you've gotten in a long time. It's more attention than you get in your relationship. And with that being said, I'm done. And I'm going to go back to talking about Tokyo. It's ridiculous. Report away. Y'all can report. You and her. That's funny. It's funny that you follow her up your butt crack. Has she called you? Has she checked on you? Has she slid through. Where's the flower? Okay, I said I was done, but where's the flowers from or balloons or some type of arrangement or anything from FIFA? That's her girl. They met in person. She backs her all the time. She always out here speaking on her behalf, saying something to somebody that got a problem with FIFA, trying to be her mouthpiece and all that kind of stuff. Did FIFA send you anything? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. If you get something now, which I doubt that she will, it don't count. It don't count when somebody get called out and then they do it. It counts when they did it automatically. What about that? While FIFA over there exposing the amounts of money that Honda's sending her. Honda can't even get herself together. And it looked like $25 would be a lot for her. And she over here sending FIFA 25 and 15 and 20 and excuse me, cash apps over time. When she looked like she could use that money. You keep them 15s and them 20s and them 25s together and rub all your nickels together and you might can get a frame for the mattress. Or get a donated box spring. And a headboard. Don't they have all that stuff at like places like Salvation Army? I don't know. I doubt that they have mattresses and box springs. That don't seem like it'll be sanitary. But they probably have frames, bed frames. They might have headboards. They do have furniture from time to time. I don't know if they have that kind of furniture. You know? But a basic headboard is very inexpensive. And again, a mattress frame is inexpensive too. And a box spring, that's probably inexpensive too. If you just want a basic one. So, report to the furniture store and buy some furniture. Report to the hairdresser and get a hairdo. Report to the store and get some new moo-moos. Report to the drugstore and get some lip chap. And some lotion. And some face moisturizer. That's the reporting that needs to be done. You see how this works? Okay. Back to my pivot. Because I'm done. I can't. And I promise you on everything I love. If I say something else, if I hear somebody say something that made me go look or whatever, and I'm gonna talk some crap, it's gonna be me running it up. It ain't gonna be no arguing back and forth because I will not argue with a bum. I said it and I mean it. I'm standing 10 toes on it. I can't. I just can't. You and me are not the same. You freaking bum. Coming over here arguing with me even years ago on behalf of somebody else's agenda who doesn't argue on your behalf. That was so dumb. I was like, I can't even respect this lady. Not you in my chat trying to come at me like you the one that could say something to me. What? And let me give y'all some back context about what I'm talking about. And then I will move back on to Tokyo. Majane had won her lawsuit and they were saying that she lost. If anybody was around back then, y'all will remember this. That side, the Dusty Train people, some of them were saying that she lost. The ones that spoke out at that time, Anybody that I heard that was on the train that spoke out all said she lost. Now, my Janae came out and she was celebrating that she won her lawsuit. Then they said that she lost. Then I went live to say congratulations to her. Young black female attorney filed a lawsuit on her own behalf, fighting for her civil rights. All of these things are good, right? And she won. Congratulations. And then she want to slide in my chat. Okay, her and a couple of subscribers slid in my chat saying no, she lost. I said she won. Why would she say she won if she lost? I believed her. Turns out she did win. Turns out they turned their lie upside down. But they were saying like they were in the Zoom and they know that she lost. And I'm like, that don't even sound right, because like we all know the court, most of us, I think, know that the court controls that. You can't just be a bushwatcher in a Zoom for an actual court hearing, trial, or any of that. The judge manages anybody that's in there. And if you don't have a real reason to be there, they're not going to let it happen. They're not going to let it happen. And it's not like they said they were in the courtroom. See, some people will be like, I had somebody in the courtroom. Some courtrooms are controlled as well. We know that, right? That's not what they said. They said they were in the Zoom. And I'm like, first of all, that's cap. You weren't in the Zoom. But also, I already wasn't believing anything that they were saying, because the dates that they were putting out there, it wasn't adding up. And I had thought, because they were like, oh, it's here, it's there, oh, it got canceled, it got thrown out, it was all over the place. So I did, because I was curious on what was really happening. I went and looked it up myself, because that's public information. And when I looked it up, I was like, why are they lying? Dang. If you don't like somebody and they win or succeed and you're not feeling it, then don't say anything. Because you don't, or you can say what you said about the win, but don't lie. Don't lie. And who could continue to ride with you when you keep lying to them? Ain't no way. Because then you don't know what to believe, when it's true and when it's not. And you might be out here looking dumb as heck, lying, repeating what they said, when you just saying their agenda because they lied. They said she lost, but she won. But then when it got appealed, because they were like, she ain't gonna get the money. And then Honda, and I'm telling you, she was in my chat trying to go back and forth with me about what I was saying. Who the hell you think you talking to? You better watch yourself. You know, I told her, like, you don't come over here talking to me. Don't tell me what to say. I don't care what you think. You are the unmitigated gall. And then she went live. I don't give a damn. You better go over there with that. Don't come over here. The hell? I could be down with you. I could not be down with you. I could be whatever I want to be. But I'm going to say what I want to say. I've been right where I've been the whole time. I ain't over there. I ain't over there. I'm right here. If it's good over there, it's good. I'm going to give you your roses, as they say. I'm going to give you your flowers. Or I might not. I'm talking about if it's no flowers to be given. But everybody was out here. They were the loudest ones that was out. The squeakiest wheel gets the oil. The emptiest chest makes the most noise. And they was out there, Honda and Thifa, loud, talking about the girl lost when she won. And then talking about the money was little. It's more than you have. You in a mattress on the floor. If she had got her settlement, you ain't never touched that much money in your life. At one time, probably the whole time, but definitely at one time. Oh, well, it's an appeal, so she didn't get it. She did actually lose. No, that's not what an appeal is. A win is a win. A win is a win. She won. It got appealed. Now it's where it's at. And you know what? They really gonna be mad. because of that recent case that happened where the lady sued and she got a whole bunch of millions from their discrimination, and that could have a positive effect on Marjanae's case, and she might just get cashed smooth out. She might about to be an instant millionaire. She might be. Oh, they gonna be sick. Oh, they gonna be sick to their stomach. Oh, girl gonna be sitting there like, why everybody but me? I'm still on a mattress on the floor with this man that won't change my last name, looking like a busted can of biscuits. Everybody always winning, and I can't win. I can't win for losing. How about you stop being so hateful? Nuts. Ridiculous. Need to get ourselves together. Anyway, I'm going back to Tokyo, Toni. Let me see how long I've been on here. I guess this gonna be a little long one. Let me do Toke. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I might play what I already played again because I literally just started on Tokyo. I'm going to end this live and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do the one on Tokyo. Because at this point, I did mostly make it about Bearilla. And yeah. I think Tokyo's, it ain't that long, but it'll be a decent amount of time. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this live. Please meet me back over here in a few minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the one on Tokyo, Toni. I'm gonna see y'all back here shortly. Everybody that tuned in, thank you so much. If you watched from the beginning to the end, absolutely thank you. If you tapped in at any point, I still thank you. Thanks everybody that tuned in. And drop down in the comment section. Let me know if you got any comments or whatever, you know, in terms of life conditions. You know, even the last thing that I talked about, right? Because there's been a whole lot of conversation or whatever. But the first part of Bearilla, but the commentary on Bearilla, but even the last little part, like you don't fool with somebody and they have a win, you gonna count it as a loss? You want your integrity attacked like that, or just shut up because you don't fool with them and always wishing bad on somebody, saying that the girl lost when she won, saying that Peach Boys is gonna be, you know, a certain way. I'm not gonna say it. Saying that her husband is a certain way, that kind of thing. Just always wishing ill, like on people, like it's giving miserable. And you know, what's your take on it? But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close on out. And I hope that y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. And I hope that you'll meet me back over here in just a few minutes. But with that being said, I'm gonna go and get out of here, and I'm gonna wish everybody peace, love, and blessings. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.